Grinding all my life, look, I'm married to this game. That's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Kato.
It's Charlie Lowe.
You Trilogy, Uncut,
Unscripted,
Unedited. We back at y'all again, episode 16.
16, my brother.
Grinding, baby, grinding.
That most definitely is. I got a hot topic, man. I really wanted to convey to you today, man. I want to talk about, do black women put their careers before they put their men?
Now, you know this topic that right here that you're talking about, we might catch a little hell behind it.
I'm pretty sure.
We might catch a little hell behind it.
I'm pretty sure. But it's some history to this. There's some history to this. They got it to this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's just not like a black woman woke up one day and decided that money was way more important than family. I don't think that's what happened at all. But how do you feel about it? Do you think at this current time that black women put their finances before they put their man?
Well, in some cases I would say yeah. In some cases I would say no. In some cases I would say they ain't got no other option. You know, so I mean, I guess every situation would be different. But I have witnessed, you know, situations. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced, you know what I'm saying, situations to where, you know, the lady was, you know, she was the job. The job was everything. You know, it was like, man, where's the me time? Where's the us time? Where, you know, where's that at? And
that's the part of it that I like. All right, when you do put money before your family, you know, like, I got to make this money. I got to make this money. Like, does money become more important in your family? Because if you're making the money for your family, like, how do you balance that out? And how would a woman work that out when she has to become the breadwinner, when she was put in a situation where she has to become the breadwinner? Because like when I think about my grandfather, right? He was capable of having 7 kids and raising 7 kids, and he only going to work. Not saying my grandmother did not never work, but it was times where he could make enough money to take care of his family. Now, I don't think in today's age that I could just wake up tomorrow and be like, I can take care of everything by myself. My woman don't have to work and she could be a sit-at-home mom. So that's not the case anymore, where that's pliable for a black family.
I mean, it depends on what you know, what type of
occupation.
Yeah, you know,
yeah, that's very true.
if you in the streets, yeah, you know, and I did it from the streets at a point in time in life, but you know, nowadays you need 2 jobs and a hustle.
To get by.
To get by, you know, unless you were already in an okay situation before the times got to where the times are now.
Yeah, because the times right now have changed a lot. Because I see when black women had to become the head of the household because of the situations that was put forth for the black man, where black men were pretty much basically kicked out of the household so that black women could receive welfare or anything that they needed to get to the next step of where they were going. Now that they finally got to the next step, it almost became a backlash that the black man has to fight his way back in to become the head of that household again. Because a woman is so dependent on herself that she no longer feels like she needs a man to, you know, accomplish what she wants. Which is okay and fine, but it's not reality, because in a family situation, you can't be the mama and the daddy. You know what I'm saying? And it is a daddy because you apparently had sex to have this baby, so you've done all that. But now you don't need the man because you can be the mama and the daddy, pay all the bills, and you don't need him. But that's taking a key point away from a child just because you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And
it's a lot of men who don't even get that opportunity to even do that. Like, man, just to try to get your children from this said ex or woman, you have to fight, not just with her, with the state, with everybody, because they all got her back, making sure that she good. But when it comes to you, it's just like pay like you weigh, and I don't care where you stay. You know what I'm saying? Just give your bread up, make sure your kids got that child support, and you good. And that's pretty much it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's your key role in this situation.
Because they don't want you in the home to show that balance and that structure. So
and that's what becomes lost. That's the part that's the key part that I'm really trying to get at. balance and structure of a man and a woman being together, loving each other, working together, that teaches a child without having to sit him down and write a letter to him so he understands that he can sit back and physically watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And watch two people love each other and watch two people grow. And that so when he grows up, he kind of has an understanding of how this should look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't look so off balance where, like, you know what I'm saying, mama go to work and daddy only get us every once a month or however this situation may be. It got to be more than that inside of a family. It got to be more than that.
So let me ask you this: when it comes to, even with interracial couples, black and white, where I've seen where, you know, the white woman is the head of the household and she's taking care of everything, and so does it define it differently because it's black on black or white and black or white and white? Like, is it that case for all women, or is it just, or are you just particularly talking about?
Yeah, but all I can particularly talk about is the race of women that I was raised around. It's hard for me to speak upon somebody else's situation or whatever somebody, because like the situation you just talking about, I have never witnessed. Now I have witnessed the other way where the woman don't work. Like in the job that I do where I deliver high-end furniture, I go to houses where I see white women who have a nanny and a maid, and they don't work. And I'm trying to understand how that work out. Like, what's the sense of all this? What's going on? But I guess if you got that kind of money, you know what I'm saying, you live at that kind of lifestyle. But I don't even think if I had that kind of money, I would not want my woman to live at that type of lifestyle. Like, what do you do?
Well, my woman don't work, and I'm just glad she do. She go to work faithfully.
Man, faithfully. Go to work. Like, man, look, can we spend some time? Work.
Gotta go.
Gotta go to work.
Gotta go, Bobby. Gotta go.
You know, and that's what it comes down to. Like, a woman really feels like she has to break her neck for work to get what she wants. When she shouldn't, especially if you got a partner, you shouldn't feel like that. If you got a partner who you know, he worked just as hard as you do, you shouldn't have to feel like you should break your neck to get the things you want. We're supposed to be a team.
I agree, you know what I'm saying, but my girl, you know, she's been working since she was a teenager, and that's all she want to do, that's all she know how to do.
And I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but does sometimes it interfere with your relationship? Does sometimes it end up that she's working more than she's with you?
Yeah, but I mean that's like I say, you know, to have a stable home, you need a two-income home.
You need a two-income home. I understand that part.
So I mean, it's like, yeah, you know, and I mean, in my situation, you know what I'm saying, since I don't live, you know, a lifestyle that I used to live, you know, I'm more careful with the things that I do, you know, as far as living, as far as spending money, as far as, you know, just going out blowing a bag, you know. I'm cautious about how I blow my bag. You know, I blow a bag, but I'm cautious about how I blow a bag.
And what I notice is what I hear a lot of professional women who making six figures plus, like, they couldn't settle for a man who like makes $30,000, $40,000 a year. They wouldn't settle for him because it'd be like, to them it seemed pointless.
Yeah, I can show you how to I can stretch $30,000, $40,000 and make it look like a million.
But we ain't talking about you. We talking about the average Joe from around the corner. You know, he probably can't do that. He gonna go to work, come home, and, you know, cut the grass and wash the cars and do what men do. But a professional woman would look at him like, you know, he's not enough for me because he's not dominating this money. He ain't chasing this money the way I'm chasing it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's not in a position to do the same thing as everybody else. Everybody can't be lawyers. Everybody can't be doctors. Somebody else got to do the other stuff too. You know,
somebody got to be the criminal. Somebody got to be the thief. Somebody. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I guess since we need police, I guess somebody got to do those things. So their jobs eliminated.
Somebody got to set fires for firemen. I mean.
and I guess, like, all right, see, for a man, if you make more than your woman, it's just not a problem for you, you know, like, it would not be an issue for you, you know what I'm saying? But if your woman made more than you,
depending on who the woman is, because some women are bothered that they men make so much more money than them.
Well, a lot of women are, but that's because, all right, key situation. My girl trained somebody to do her job, and he gets paid more than she does.
Oh yeah, she got
so when she finds this out, like, hold on. Now I understand that bias right there.
And your girl just got a promotion.
Yes,
right.
And they pretty much got the promotion at the same time as far as being salary. You know what I'm saying?
So they equal.
They equal.
But he getting more money because he a guy.
Because he a guy.
Woo.
So I understand that struggle.
That's that Trump era.
I understand that struggle. I understand that struggle for women.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, making the same amount of money as a woman. I don't mind making the same amount of money as a man. Because at the end of the day, I know how to make my money work for me.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna make my money work for me. I've been making my money work for me for for a long damn time. So it's like I know how to make my. If it's twos and fews, I'm gonna make them twos and fews turn into a bag, and I know how to make that happen.
Yeah, but what about See, everybody can't be Kato. So since we know that part, we know everybody can't be Kato. Everybody can't turn a nickel into $2,000. You know what I'm saying? But so what about the average Joe who just all he got is these 40 hours? You know what I'm saying? How much getting paid that hour? This is all he got.
He still can't be mad at his woman if his
I
woman's making more than him.
I don't think it's men who are upset. Okay. I think women start looking down on some men that make less.
I felt that way, you know what I'm saying? I felt that way at a point in time, you know, like I was battling, you know what I'm saying, 2 cases at one time. And I had left the streets, you know, and I wasn't doing what I was you know, doing at the time. And money wasn't coming in as fast as it used to come in. So therefore, when that money ain't coming in as fast, I don't care if you got a lot of it saved up. Your lifestyle still changes, you know.
If it's not coming in.
If it's not coming in, you know, even if you still spending like you were spending, if it's still not coming in, that lifestyle is changing. Period. You know. So I felt at the point in time, you know, that my girl looked at me differently, you know, but that's just. You know, your ego, your pride.
Social male ego.
Yeah, you know,
and you should feel that way being a man. Like, you know, I need to get up and do more. I need to get up and make sure I'm taking care of my ends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I still was, you know, I still was taking care of the things that I could and I was supposed to take care of, you know, and then, I mean, shit got a little worse at a point in time, you know, and it was a good thing, you know, so I had a strong, you know, woman, you know, behind me, and she rocked with me and held me down.
But that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go. But what we are seeing is that a lot of women are, you know, they just ain't even fuck with no niggas. They like fuck dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need no dudes because
so I can be women.
Going to women, going to sex dolls, whatever they want to do. They just don't need no man. Or they fucking niggas, but ain't fucking with niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I ain't fucking with you the long way because for what, nigga? You can't help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be help to you. So this ain't finna work. And when society gets to that point where you feel like a man cannot be help to you, all he can be is dick to you, then situations is getting out of control.
It gets ugly.
It's getting out of control. You know what I'm saying?
You become from a man to a boy.
Yes. And I see, and you know, and this ain't even coming from my situation. My situation ain't like that. But I do see it around. You know what I'm saying? I do see this happening currently right now in this time we're living in. Right. And I don't know what's going to happen with these girls that's younger than us because if they keep on, I
don't think they're going to have men.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Like. I don't think the half of them gonna have me because the half of them look like they want a woman already.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if the boys are becoming real men with the situation that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, even though I see a lot more black boys graduating, a lot more black boys going to college and everything, the manliness for a lot of these young boys, I don't even see it. You know what I'm saying? They're not capable of doing anything, you know, like just changing a regular tire, you know what I'm saying?
How old, let me ask you this, so how old were you when you think that you actually became a man? Like mentally, physically, emotionally, everything, you know what I'm saying? Because you can say at a certain age, I'm a man, but that doesn't make you a man, you know? Like I thought when I moved out, you know, on my own, I had my own crib and everything, I was a man. But I really wasn't, you know, because I didn't have the mentality of a man. Yeah. You know, that tough male ego and putting your pride before everything, that's not a man.
No.
That's not a man. You're still a young boy. Yeah. When, you know, if you can't deal with your emotions and your pride and your ego and set that to the side for bigger situations, or bigger things
that are bigger than you.
That's bigger than you. You know, it's like, come on, you know. So
yeah, I would say about 24, 25 is when I first really started discovering like that my ego was bigger than I was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the things that I was doing, the way that I was acting, was not respectful towards the people who I say I care about. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, that's when I started trying to change my life. But like I say, at that point, it probably was too late. You know what I'm saying, for the people I was around. But I still changed, and then I didn't stop. Then, you know what I'm saying, I didn't let that situation stop me.
It was later for me.
Later than that?
Later
What
than
you
that.
say, 28?
Hell no.
30?
Probably 30, early 30s.
But and that could be the problem too, because a lot of men don't grow all the way up till after 25, close to 30, till they actually realize. You know what I'm saying?
And I say why it was for me is because when I was able to really disconnect completely from the streets, when I was able to disconnect from the streets completely, that's when, you know, I got my wake up. It was like, whoa, you know, I was moving too fast.
Yeah.
You know, and
you learn how to slow down,
when I
be more
learned how to-
responsible with the money that you do have coming in. Stop taking everything for granted. And
yeah. So it you know, money matured me when I was younger. It made me, you know, not do childish things.
Yeah.
But as I grew older, you know what I'm saying, I was playing with money for so long that there was things that I was missing that money was keeping me blind to. You know, so when I detached myself from just having to have money currently all the time, it made me grow up.
I can understand.
It made me grow up. It slowed me down to see things in my life.
I can understand that. I can totally dig that. And that's why I say we need more dialogue like this, so other brothers can see that they ain't the only people who go through the struggles that we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and being a man, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you don't tell, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of people who, nigga, I was grown at 18. You know what I'm saying? That's where they gonna leave it at. And not saying that, you know, all the problems and all the hardships that they went through and didn't even start learning how to solidify that situation till they was 30, which means you didn't even really grow up until you got to that age, because now you can take those situations, you can deal with them. At that time, you threw that shit on the back burner and did something else, and that problem never went away until you figured out how to fix it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I was grown at 17. I was on my own, doing my own thing at 17, but I don't feel like I became a man until I was probably about 30, 31. You know, and that's when I started to see life differently. You know, I had my wake-up call, because when I was 21, I had my first child. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. I thought that would have done it. But that actually didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That didn't make me become a grown adult. You know what I'm saying?
No, that woke me up to understand that life wasn't just about me anymore, but I still was running wild and loosely.
Still running wild, loosely, doing whatever I wanted to do, putting my views before everybody's views. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I try to think about the people that I say I love first, because how I'm gonna sit up here and act like and say I love you and then do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I have matured. And I hope other brothers mature, because we got some beautiful women out here, some beautiful black women who are becoming very professional, business owners, everything. They doing it all. They doing it all out here. And a lot of these brothers ain't getting chances with them because brothers stay simple-minded so long that they surpass by, you know, she end up, like you say, with a woman, end up with a white man, end up with some other race of man, and the black man gets excluded because... See, and that is one of the biggest problems of our community, that so many of us grow up in the streets, and it blinds us for too long, Especially if you used to have money, you get blinded for so long that you think that money makes you somebody until you get grown and you realize that money don't make you shit. You know what I'm saying? And we got to work on that. You know, we really need to work on that. We really need to, you know, start maturing our young black males a little earlier. Get them out the streets a little sooner. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be your third strike when you finally decide to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if I go back this time, I'm gonna do life. Oh, so it take all that for you to figure out. This ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you said this one time before, nigga. If you been selling dope for 10 years and you still buying that same bag, you probably should have been quit.
The same bag.
You should have been quit. You know what I'm saying?
Better yet, not even just buying the same bag. If you've been selling dope for 10 years and you still talking about, I need to come up.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah, then what you selling dope for?
I don't know.
What you throwing rocks at the penitentiary for? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Either you need to look in the mirror and say, you know what? something I'm doing ain't right, and I need to reprogram my whole program. You know, I need to do it over. And I mean, even when I was out in the streets and I was doing what I was doing, there would come times where even if money was coming in a little slower than what it normally would, how it normally would come in, I still would go to the drawing board and be like, you know what, I got to figure this out to make this come in a little faster. So I mean, if you ain't got it by now and you've been in the streets for however long, man, I don't know what to say. I can't tell you. I ain't gonna tell you get out the streets because that might be all you know. But I'm just telling you.
Well, if that's all you know, you need to get out of the streets because you should know more than that. You know what I'm saying? You should know. You should be able to. Like a real man can do more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? A real man can do more than two things. Like I can work a job. I can have a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? I can find other ways to get money besides the only option that I'm given. If that's the only way that you can get money is the only option that you're given, then you're really not in control. You know what I'm saying? The situation is in control of you, and that's what I had to learn. That's the part that I had to learn. That's when I knew I was grown. I was like, you know what? These streets don't control me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need these streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't need these streets like the shit. The streets needed me. Shit, that's how I felt. The streets wasn't gonna pump if I didn't pump. So y'all need me, and I had to keep my mentality like that. And I'm glad I grew up because I'd have probably either died or
been in prison.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Because like I say, as many niggas I know who get money, I know very few who got a whole bunch of money, still got all that money, and ain't in the game no more.
Well, I can come to the table and be 100 with the streets. I left the game with my freedom and my pride. That's the best thing I could say. You know what I'm saying? I left with my name, my honor. That's the best thing I could say. If I left with that money, if I did leave with that money, I'll probably take that to my grave. But I'm able to leave the streets without getting them people my life and my time. And that's the best thing that you can ask for.
That's important.
Because you can make 10 million and have it and be gone for life. What's good with it?
What good was 10 million? Just to say that you made it?
So it is what it is. I don't knock nobody hustle and everything, but I just come and say, like, man, if you can take it to the streets and get what you got to get out the streets and provide for your family, you know, do that. Get that. Make that happen. Let that black woman get a little rest because she been the backbone for, you know, our struggle since the way before time. You know, she's the backbone to everything.
Yeah.
You look at every successful, and I ain't even gonna just say black women. It's for every race, but I'm gonna say black women because I'm a black man. But they the backbone. They the mothers to everything, man. And
which is very true. But not a backbone to grew legs and arms. They don't even need you. They don't even need you. They don't need you to help them get the groceries in the house.
They don't need
cooking
you for you.
Man, they ain't cooking for you nothing, man. Niggas gotta learn how to do all this stuff. Like I gotta do the laundry, cook. All right, I guess I'm the girl.
Not me. I don't know how to do laundry, and I'm not doing no laundry.
Yeah, which is retarded. I don't know how.
No.
I don't know how this nigga living not knowing how to.
Because my mama told me find me a woman that know how to cook, clean, and do laundry, and I live by that code.
And that's cool. I'm pretty sure she said because I think that should be a normal thing that everybody should be able to do. So I think when she was saying that, she probably was telling you, get a normal bitch who know how to do shit and don't get a motherfucker who don't know how to do nothing. I think that was more important because she should have taught you how to do that. No. Because you do know the concept of it though. You understand the concept of it.
I ain't even about to go off and tell y'all my business.
Please tell the business that you know some concept about washing.
I'm not even about to tell y'all my business.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a no. He don't know.
Y'all call me.
Call him, let him know.
Call me and I'll let y'all know.
That's what's up, man. Well, we finna get up out of here on that note, man. You know, this has been a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have more of. You know what I'm saying? About our community, trying to uplift our community, get our community into the right situation where we all headed in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing I'm focused on. So with that being said, this is Trilogy, y'all. We finna sign out. Peace. Till next time.